What you say?
Said it's winning time, baby. It's winning time. Let's go.
Baseline.
Hey. Yeah. 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 What? It's the Porch Podcast. Come on. What? And it's the Porch Podcast. And it's the Porch Podcast. Come on. It's the Porch Podcast. Influential crime time. Influential winter time. Cut dice, speed the squad. Still money on my mind. Every time I grab the mic, I gotta let them know it wins. Influential the illest like the hair on my chin. Best the flow up, but I'ma get it back because P is original and he's back with a smack. But this ain't the Oscars. We still hitting hard. Chris Rock is gone and then we gon' call. No, he's still back. I ain't going back to that. The last episode, you know that was whack. Nah, I'm never saying that. I'ma keep on spitting. Influential the illest, we keep on spitting. Squalls, snow squalls with the powder gods. Influential is the illest, like I'm proud of y'all. New England clam china, white and blue. It's the illest influential, and I'm back like glue. You know why? Why? Cause it's the Porch Podcast. Come on. It is the Porch Podcast.
Come on.
Yeah, it is the Porch Podcast. Come on. It is the Porch Podcast. Let's go. 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 Let's go.
Yeah. It's getting a little closer, ain't it? It's getting a little closer. Ain't it?
Yeah, man, you be throwing me off every time you off with that shit. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy DJ E, Mr. Influential, and I'm rocking with my brother, man.
Hey, man. P original, baby.
And we call this one right here. We call this episode right here Winning Time. Winning Time.
Winning time.
P, talk to him, man.
I thought okay, well, hey, episode number 67. I thought I was getting better, y'all.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway. It's episode 67, baby. Welcome back to another week. Sit down with your favorite brothers from the porch, man. This week's episode, we jumping right into winning time, man. We're going to have a conversation about the new episode. The new show.
HBO.
And on HBO, it's kind of talking about, Magic Johnson and the start of that whole situation. And looks
the
like
Lakers dynasty. The Lakers dynasty coming into from late 70s right into the 80s. Yes, what it's about. Mm-hmm.
So hey, if you haven't had a chance to check it out, hey, man, winning time on HBO. Man, since we're talking about winning time, not just the show, but it's time for us to start winning, man. We done took a lot of losses, a lot of lumps and bruises, man. So we're going to jump right into this
You got to dump.
Nah, we good. Nah, we firing on all cylinders. We're going to jump right into the conversation, baby. It's winning time. Let's go, E.
So listen, this is what I'm going to do just to try to elaborate and help people out with this, what's going on with the show here. So what we have is, it's based upon the Lakers dynasty. You know what I mean? For the ones who don't remember Showtime, you know what I mean, when the Lakers was they was doing what they was doing, you had some real interesting changes that came. The biggest change was, of course, arguably, in my opinion, he's the best point guard ever, Mr. Magic Johnson, Mr. Irvin Magic Johnson. You know what I mean? It's when his rookie season. And for people who may not know about it, this is not a documentary. This is an actual reenactment. You know what I mean? And I think what's one of the dopest things, and I love seeing stuff like this, is when Norm Nixon, the guy that's playing Norm Nixon, is his son, his real biological son, Devon Nixon, sort of like Little Meech and Big Meech. Did you know that, P?
I did. Yeah. I didn't know initially.
Yeah.
But you know what I said, though, E? When I first seen the show, I said, they get really good with choosing his character. Like, how you look at some people, and they look the role. Now you understand why. It's his son.
That's Devon Nixon. That his mother is Debbie Allen.
No doubt, definitely that. Yeah,
his mother's Debbie Allen.
Yeah.
And he's and shout out to Devon Nixon right now. Because he just popped up on Snowfall too. So this man getting money right now. I'm always happy to see black actors start to blossom. See, that's the thing about the acting world, right? and I'm gonna go into that. Not necessarily just stay on this show, but that's the thing about acting world. You know, when it's winning time for him. It's a fit
Right.
that winning time is the name of the show because a lot of times when you start seeing actors really start to win, man, they have it's times they've been in the game for 20 years. And we're just starting to embrace them and to embrace and make them and understand who they are. Like, I remember when what year was that? What's my man name, man? Come on, Kirby, man. Lucius Lyon. Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard used to pop on old versions of Living Single and all this type of stuff. And he started getting bigger roles years later after that. You know what I mean? You got people like Chadwick. May he rest in peace. Chadwick Boseman. At one time, Chadwick was the brother that did all of the he did James Brown. He did Jackie Robinson. He did besides Black Panther, you know what I mean? He was the guy that replayed the reenact that person, the other person, some real people all the time. He always was good. It's like they try to typecast him, but he actually started to create his own lane and grow and be that A-list actor, that big guy, that thing. But if you go look at some of these actors' careers, you know what I mean? It shows you that they've been in the game for a long time. And right now, I just want to shout out Devon Nixon because it's winning time for him, man. It's really much winning time for him. What you got to elaborate on that?
Nah, man, just to add to that, in terms of the whole winning time situation, man. I think, like you said, I'm glad you gave out clarity to the show not being based on it being a documentary based, but more or less a reenactment of what took place. It just goes to show, man, that you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta know that you got something, man. You have to be willing to come outside of your shell and actually, tap into your greatness, like I talk about all the time.
Right.
I like the show because it's showing, like you said, just the development of the whole Laker dynasty, how it all came back, how it got, Boston's coach, you know what I mean? You're dealing with, some of the other people that he was dealing with. Jerry West's character is just, he goes off, Dr. Bus, Jeannie Bus, like it's a good show. But what it does show more than anything else, man, is it showed that, you gotta find what makes you great, man. You gotta find what makes you great,
Right.
Life is full of challenges and it's always gonna be something that questions your ability. And if you don't find a way to be able to create your own, concept of winning time, you'll never be a winner, man. I hate to say it like that, but it's reality. Like, if you don't think you're a winner, it'll never be winning time.
Right. Right. No, you absolutely correct. And just to tap on more so what where I was going with it, what I mean with winning time. For example, I don't necessarily remember this, Devon Nixon, who's playing his dad, you know what I mean? But the one thing that I just learned about, he's 38 years old, okay? But he's been acting since 1990. He was on, you understand what I'm saying? Like, he was on Independence Day. He was on episodes of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was on, and cool. And most people say, oh, he got on there because his mom, whatever. It doesn't matter. Shit, listen. If that he's playing a role well, he can act at the end of the day. But if he did get on there because his mom, and he did get on there because of who he is, and it's so what? You supposed to use the connections you have.
I feel you. I feel
Shit,
you.
I don't give a fuck
exactly,
about that.
exactly.
Why he got on there because if it was his mom, it's winning
Damn,
time
I
for
mean,
this
it
dude.
make you,
It's
it
winning
aggravates
time
the
for
hell out
this
of
dude.
You all right, man? What's happening? Yo, you just snapped, dude.
Well, it's just like what I'm saying, bro. With winning time, okay.
Okay.
We
Woo.
win when we go to win. Let's
Right.
be honest. It's not just off
Okay.
talent. It's not just off talent alone. I need for people to understand it and understand that early in life it's when we win, it's not just off of talent alone. A lot of times it's off your relationships, your connections,
Okay.
your
I
grind.
agree.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
You know,
I agree.
you gotta have some
Yeah.
talent to keep it up. You know, I mean,
Right.
but to get that shot, sometimes you need somebody. You need a name at the door. You need a name at the door.
I I agree.
Who
Nah,
sent
I
you?
agree. Mm.
Larry Love sent me. Okay, Larry Love. Okay, you know what I mean. I'm gonna let you in, bro. You know what I mean, who sent you?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just seen y'all walking in. Next thing you know, you get your chin broke. You know
Hey,
what I mean? You know what I mean?
hey, what's going on, man?
Nah, I'm just saying, man. You gotta people gotta understand sometimes, man. It's winning time, man. What you to talk to him, P? You understand where I'm going with this
Well,
shit?
well, I'm gonna say
I
this
don't know.
about
Ain't
the
even
show.
nobody say nothing. I just had to get that. You know what? We need a squall from like last week. We need one of those squirrels,
Apparently,
squabbles. Yeah,
apparently.
yeah.
No, what I was gonna say was it starts off. The show start off sad, in my opinion.
Well, because they going further. They're going up.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. But
and
you
then
know
it
what? Like,
goes
you see
back.
how my man was crying?
Hey, bro, a lot of people cried like that day.
Yeah.
You
I don't
know?
want to talk too much about it, but
Yeah.
like even in the midst of that, man,
I want to see
you
what
see
I
a
think
person.
Just go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to. I'm sorry.
Nah, what you was about to say? What you about to see,
No,
bruh?
because that day, that the way it started, I think that happened on a certain day. I think that was on my birthday. That you know what I mean when they did that. You know,
What?
yeah, when they announced that. Go
Okay, you
ahead.
got to look that up. So what I'm gonna say is this though about winning time. The show is good. It starts off, like obviously at a point where he makes an announcement. Anybody who knows anything about the history of that situation when he makes he doesn't make the announcement, but it's like when he finds out and all that kind of stuff. Um, it's funny because even the most talented people are human, right? Even the
Yeah.
most talented people still have moments in their lives where they have to make decisions that's going to be able to, that may, I'm sorry, that may have a impact on their life in not just theirs, but others around them. So even winners have challenges, is what I'm basically getting at. Even people who
Exactly.
understand that, you know what I mean. Like I just want that to like. I know sometimes we look at certain people and you look at the super athletes of the world, or what I mean the awesome rappers or the awesome actors, as we can see recently.
Exactly.
You know what I mean.
Exactly 1 month from my birthday. I knew it
It
was
was 1 month from birthday.
yeah
It was close.
November the 7th.
Wow, wow. So I was saying, like with the winning time situation, like as we saw, you know, not too long ago dealing with the Oscars, man, that was a winning moment and it went south. And
Right.
it's a shame because that's why I say even in some of our finest moments, even in our moments of being recognized as being winners, we still dealing with challenges, man. We still dealing with some of the things that, that unfortunately, put us in uncompromising positions. And even as winners, we're still more than anything before that, you're human first. We're human first.
Well, it's crazy because you look at that time and it was winning time for them, and they created
Mm-hmm.
this thing that they're creating, and then 10 years later, 10, 11 years later, he makes the announcement. But do you know it's been over 30 years since that announcement?
Nah, has it been?
Yeah, and the announcement was made November 7th, 1991, man. And he's still running. He's still winning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, my thing of that is that he man, and I mean this in the most positive way possible, man. Magic was infectious, man.
Mm-hmm.
Is infectious, not was. And speaking in past tense, I don't know the man personally, but he carried himself as if he was a winner, and he understood that.
Right.
He came from humble beginnings. I think that he realized very early on that he had a skill, but he still had to, be human. He still had to learn things about life. He was still a young man. Good show. Very good show. Very good
Yeah.
show.
Even
Anybody
the
who
brother
has
that's
a-
playing Magic got the smile and everything like him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And anybody who's got a young, young person in their life that they deal with that is always being told that they're awesome at whatever they do. I don't care if it's, like sports or whatever the case may be like that. It's a good show for them to see. I know there's some parts
Yeah.
of it that, depending on the age,
Oh
you would
yeah.
have to explain.
Yeah.
But there are some things that are there that are powerful if you catch the message. But there is some, you do have to,
Yeah.
be a little bit, how can I say, careful on
Shout
some
out,
of it as well.
shout out to my boy playing Jerry Buss too, the one that be with Will Ferrell. He playing the hell out of that, man.
Dude from Brothers and stuff.
Yeah, Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, yeah.
Yeah.
He's funny,
He funny, man, because he funny, but he's still playing. I don't know what episode you at, but when he was cussing Jerry West out,
Oh, that's that. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell what episode. I seen that.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was going, get the
I
fuck
like shows.
away
I
from
like
my
shows.
door.
Listen, I like, everybody's fine. Or everybody's fine. Everybody was out there, daughter and everything. Or everybody's fine. That's what I'm saying, yeah. He was being human, man. I mean, he was just keeping it a buck.
Hey, yo, his whole style is the shit, yo. Like,
Yeah, man.
You can tell
Dude as an actor.
Dr. Busto if that's how he was, he ain't give a fuck about nothing but winning, man.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, he definitely, he was one of those guys, man, who, when you watch it, some people can't watch shows where they talk to the camera. Like,
Yeah,
sometimes
start
they look
talking
at
to
the
the camera. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
if you have a problem with watching those kind of shows, there is some of that in it.
yeah. But it's
I wouldn't let
funny
it
every
be
time he
deterrent,
do
but
it
it's
because
good.
he'll look at me like, watch this. You know what I mean?
And that's the funniest part.
To
Because
me, right?
when he talked about the swans,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
they're so graceful, sitting on top of the water, but underneath,
Yeah.
they're paddling, like crazy.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Watch me paddle."
Yeah.
Like it's just, I don't want to say so, but like I said, it's a good show, man. But
Let
more
me ask you one
importantly,
question. Is the
What's
wife
that?
watching it with
she is not.
you? Neither is
is
mine.
not.
Neither. She
Nah,
don't
she
care.
is not.
They don't give a damn about that. Boy.
She's actually struggling. She's struggling with power, with force. She can't even.
I like it. I like it.
Oh yeah,
I like it. It's
like
heating up.
anything else, man. You get to a certain point where you just kind of deal with the fact this gonna be for me. This one for me.
Hey, this one for me. Yeah.
And
just me.
'cause I tried to wait, and just
Yeah.
me. I tried to wait, and if you find 2 or 3 excuses, you could have just gave me a 1. I'm not interested. You don't need to give me 3 excuses. Just give me a 1. I'm not interested. Leave you alone.
And guess what? Even in moments like that, you feel like you're a winning type. You be like, "Yep, ball game. It's my show. This is
Yeah.
it. This
Yeah.
is something. This is something
Yeah.
for me."
Yeah. Like yesterday, I had to pause it. Love of the Deaf came downstairs. Time for the blender. Wah!
Yeah.
Now that wasn't winning. Now if I fire that same blender up during the oval,
Or sisters or something.
or sisters,
Yeah.
You know what I
Hey,
mean?
babe. Come on now.
you gotta blend that right now. Yeah, babe. Nah. This is time to blend it. Apparently, you gotta wait for somebody to watch TV, and that's when you gotta wait for somebody to be watching TV, and that's when the blender works the best. Like when I was watching it earlier, and you blended it up. You watching this, right? It's perfect time for blending.
That's when I do the blendini.
That's when I do the blendini.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I tried to use it when nobody in there watching TV. It didn't even work. You sat down, cut the TV on.
Blender ain't work unless somebody else was in there watching TV. Yeah, baby, you have me on some shit like this. Try to do it like look at the TV at the blender at the same, so the shit can work.
Now you can't find the remote, and you know they said something important because you're looking at the face expression of the actor. You're like, oh,
They be like this. You see it, they be saying this, then this face happen.
yeah. And you be like, and then you gotta look like, and then every now and then, like my bad, babe.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know what I did the other day? I went to Reading Terminal Market. You ever go there?
No, talk about it. What happened? How was your trip?
Yeah, it was over Reading Terminal, right over there in Philly. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Maybe Let's Shoot This Podcast did something like that. But I didn't know they had good prices on meats like that over there, man. Good prices on meats. Had everything you need, man. I ain't tried yet, but they got what they call cheesesteak sausage.
Nah. Word?
Yeah. Got two of them to try them out. I ain't cook them yet, though.
I want to know how that plays out for you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's probably, what I will say is this,
Beef
most
ribs.
of the time
beef
when you
ribs,
get,
though. Thicken them up. Beef ribs.
no. They, you can get some good quality. I hate to say it like this, but you can get some quality food.
Yeah.
You can get some quality food. Now, I don't hate to say it like that, but you can get some good quality food. You feel like they they put their love in
it. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm glad you didn't say you can get some good quality meat and you feel like they put their love in it because I know that's what you were thinking.
That's what you was thinking.
No. You know why? Still winning time. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So P, at this time, I want you to think about a time when you considered it was winning time. Like you was really at your level of something that you was doing that you loved to do, that you was winning. Like it's winning time, man. I'm on that run. I'm on that. You can't stop the rain. You on that?
Mm-hmm. It had to be when we was getting ready to purchase our home.
Okay.
And I had came up with like this like this budget plan. I know that sounds like corny.
Not at
but
all.
It was a budget plan.
Not at all.
And I was seeing success in the ability to act. That it was working. It was working. Sometimes you make attempts at certain things. You be like, yo, is it me? Am I biting off more than I can chew? Is this something I really can do? You start self-doubting.
Right.
But I would say it was that at that moment was one of the defining moments because I could see it working. And then like as pieces of it came together, you know what I mean? The down payment. Next thing you know, you're doing the design in the home and all those other things. Like I would have to say I felt like I was on winning time because I saw the effect in my family. Like I said, how excited they was getting. You know what I mean? And I see how excited I was becoming. And just to me, that was a big deal. That was a winning time moment. You know what I mean? Right. And as far as like some other times, obviously you playing sports and stuff like that. The moment is different. It's funny how sometimes I talk to people, and when you do something like a clutch moment in the sport, right? I don't know if everybody else feels like this, but I've heard it quite often. But the sound goes out.
Yeah.
Like
you do in the movies.
Like you do in the movies.
Right.
Literally, I understand why they put that in movies, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that happens.
It be like
right.
It be like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, what was one of yours, bro? Was it the first blast? Or?
Oh shit!
Was it the first time sitting on the porch? What was it, buddy?
I think it was kind of like at first time I was walking down the street, right? I don't know, P. I'm about to bullshit you. I don't even want to bullshit you. Look at your face. I have to agree. Buying my home, man. Buying my home. It's something about purchasing the house, and because it's like a new beginning.
Right.
You know what I mean? You
Right.
set out for a
Yep.
goal and a plan, and it happened. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cars. Bitch done had cars. Even DJing events, having fun and being on stage, and you know. But I think success is the way you measure success, and we believe that true success is happiness. And when everybody's happy around you, because it's like, yeah, we got a house. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's how it is.
It's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. I mean, I think that we all have to find. See, the process, like we talked about in previous episodes, is undervalued, right? Which is why fans can look at people who are winners like a Tom Brady, a LeBron James, a Michael Jordan, other people. And they look at these people, and to them, winning is such an easy thing because they watch winners win.
Right.
They don't see the behind the scenes work in terms of the process of being able to become a true winner. And so I believe a lot of times my thing is that the process is undervalued,
Right.
right? Which is why you see how people like they'll win something and they'll say the most, like for instance, a boxer. A boxer wins a championship, right? Wins a belt.
Right.
Then they have to do what?
They have to defend it. They got to defend it, yeah.
So they go from they're the champion, but they're always in defense of what they actually captured. It's different in other sports. You ever notice, like, they'll say, oh, well, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the defending champions. And they are, in a sense, because you got to come back through them to get the actual next championship. But in a sense, that's a team sport. That's a team thing.
And the record,
Just think about it.
And their overall record for that season is reset.
Right. But when you think about a boxer,
it's always, it's ongoing.
it's ongoing, and they're the only ones in that ring. They're the only ones, you know what I mean, that's in there trying to do what's going on. But I'm just sticking with the theme of the whole winning time situation. Regardless of whatever that you're competing in, you have to have like respect for the process. You have to have respect for the process. Like when people, I think it was somebody the other night in the group text, or so, I think it might even been I think DK had sent something, and I think he said something on the lines of Dwight Howard and Kobe's beef kind of was stemmed off of when he dunked on him being Kobe on Dwight. I guess when he's playing for actually that looked like the Sixers uniform. Like,
No, it was
that
Orlando.
crazy, but
It was Orlando.
it was Orlando, right? But it did look crazy how they had the uniform. But
It was just the color, but it was Orlando, definitely.
yeah, because you got to figure he wasn't. I don't believe he was still playing even at that point. But when he said that, he was like, I kind of said to him, I was like, he had no business trying that.
Yeah.
The Mamba, you're like, you're not gonna get a whole bunch of people. Like those kind of winners, you're not gonna get a lot of them, man. You're not. You're not getting a lot of them. You're not. You know what I mean? Like, it's a difference, man. It's a difference, and it's kind of difficult to say. But if you don't respect the process of winning, you'll never know what it feels like. Those guys, it's hard for them to sleep at night when they lose. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for them to come and not give 100+% every time they're playing.
Right.
Like, their winning is in so strong, man, that they continue to move forward, which is why, like, a person like Tom Brady, who has exceeded what they would say, quote unquote, the age of a quarterback that should still be playing at the level that he's playing at in this NFL.
Right.
He played, remember, he started playing in a different NFL, bro.
Right.
20+ years ago, this was not the same NFL that he's playing in now that he was playing in then.
Nah.
That speaks volumes for a winner. When you can continue to win, even as everything that's around you is changing, That's the true definition of a person recognizing being a winner and winning time.
Right.
Because they win time after time. They
Mhm.
win regardless of the time of change.
Right.
It's a
But I
situation of the process. That's why I think that
but I that's
that
what
that gets overlooked.
but that's what makes it even better because if you when you continue to watch and you realize and we already know this so it's not really telling. But you know, winning time. The Showtime Lakers changed the game. They changed the NBA. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody is sit back and
Absolutely.
say, everybody gotta always say, um, it was Magic and Bird to save the NBA. And I'm gonna tell you why I do agree. I agree because the league was dying, but um, you had the Showtime Lakers and you had Larry Bird in the Boston Celtics, who was already just teams that were winning. But Magic and Bird changed it because first of all, you didn't see Showtime until Magic came.
Hmm.
Now, as you were watching the show, it wasn't based around Magic. Magic fell into a system that they wanted it to happen. Now, what made Magic and Bird such a big deal because the change with the Lakers and Magic at the helm, and we have never seen a white guy like Larry Bird.
That's right. That's right.
So the changing, the new newness, it's safe to say that new things introduces winning time.
Hmm.
So when you start seeing a lot of new things come about, you know what I mean, and it's being successful, this is how you develop and understand the difference of winning time. You get what I'm saying?
I got you. Absolutely.
Right. So I think as long as we continue to celebrate life and always move forward, we'll always be in winning time. And while we're speaking on celebrations,
Absolutely.
if you got that event coming up that you want to
No
celebrate
doubt.
anything, I don't care what it is. We got a company for you that you can check out.
Absolutely.
Pay attention.
Look, check it out. Let's get that stress off your plate. All right? Got that big event coming up, and you don't want to have to do all the work. I got a company for you, full service event company that's going to take care of all of your event planning needs. That's www.fncevents.com. A full service event planning company. Take all the stress off your head, kick back and enjoy the party. Once again, that's www.fncevents.com. Head on over there, get that party booked, and get it done. Back to the show.
FNC events.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. It's just we like you said, talking about winning time, man. It's imperative that we understand that we have to find our inner winner, right? Our
Mm-hmm.
inner winner.
And a winner.
And one of the greatest winners that I can remember coming up was my man Petey.
Absolute.
Petey understood that in life you got to work on your craft. Petey, yeah, if we really think about it, man,
Mm-hmm.
was ahead of his time.
He was.
We talked about Bird, man. Petey had a jump shot like Bird. Eh?
Petey had more of a John Paxson.
We can go with that. John
Because
Paxson wasn't in the show.
because cause cause
But yeah,
cause cause Petey no, let's keep it real. Petey had a jump shot like Bird, but Petey ain't running the floor like Bird.
nah.
He
He was
had
a
that
spot ups guy.
yeah, it's John Paxson.
Yeah. Nah, you got a good point. You got a good point. But yeah, man. I mean, like I said,
I
man,
think Petey like a financial advisor or something right nowadays. I
you want
really
Petey
do.
to come on the show, don't you? Did you realize that would blow everybody's mind if we
Fuck
found Petey and cut
everybody
him
up
off?
if we found Petey. You know what I mean?
You know, I would love a Petey. Petey, if you're out there, man,
Problem is, he
You
don't
know,
know we talking to.
yeah, you don't know that. Petey might be, man, listen. Petey might be somewhere hoping that we do find it. Petey might be trying to get in touch with us right now, man.
No, he ain't,
You
Petey.
know,
We put all his contact information on the motherfucking screen. Petey can get in touch with us if he want to get, if he want to get in touch
you something else, man.
with
You something else, man. You
us.
something else.
He don't know he
Yeah.
Petey. That's the problem.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. He might not know we looking for help.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, like I said, I like the show, man. You guys haven't had an opportunity to check it out. Make sure you do. More importantly, man, look into yourself, man. I think that once you get to a certain point in your life, you start reinventing yourself. I know I had to go through the process of it. E has always been had multiple personalities. So he don't have time to reinvent himself because he's always working on one of one. Look at him. Look at what's going. That's that level catching up. That's that level. That's the after
That's
effects
a
of the
snow
squall.
squall. Snow squall.
That's the squall.
That's how you do
You
your
know what
left
I
hand
mean?
layup.
You did a layup and you see my camera shook. How'd you do that? Oh man.
It's the squall.
Hey, man.
Squall.
So, like you said the same thing about buying your house and doing something nice for your family and putting everybody in a position to be able to celebrate ownership. That's another word, man. I want to kind of tap into in terms of winning time because I think that it requires a high level of ownership.
Right.
I think that you have to own the moment.
Right.
I think you have to own your destiny. I think you have to own, the responsibility, to make the decision that's going to allow you to be able to tap into the winning side that is inside of each and every last one of us.
Right.
Ownership, man. I think it was Dame or somebody who made a statement to my Dame Dash
Definitely Dame Dash.
that if you don't own it, how'd it go? Because I think you were kind of telling me about him. Like it don't matter if you don't own it.
Yeah, if you don't own it, you can't call your own shots. Basically, you can't do what you want with it. They can move you at any time. He didn't give an exact phrase for it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, but he just was pretty much saying if this ain't yours, they can move you tomorrow. It's that
Right.
simple. But when
Right.
it's yours, they can't.
Right. No matter how good you are.
About
No matter how much you bring to the ass and how much of an asset you are to the team. You done seen it, man. You know what I mean? As a working man yourself, you done seen things that, make you scratch your head and say, now I know what kind of an asset I am to this team. I ain't never put nothing on the plate or I ain't never displayed anything but a winning attitude and a winning approach. And I'm going to say this. All winners don't get respected as winners, man.
I don't.
They don't. They don't. You know what I mean? So you got to be able to understand that winner that's inside of you. And that's why I keep reiterating that. If you don't find that thing, you'll let a joker that turn around that don't know what winning feel like totally diminish your own thought about what winning is.
Right.
You allow them to pull the blood right outside of your body, man. You won't even be able to be in the position to have success. Like I said, thinking back to the whole situation, unfortunately, is still part of the conversation, about the Oscars. You know what I mean? Will won and lost all at the same time.
At the same damn time.
At the same event, everything that he had been working for to win throughout his career.
Right.
Wins and losses come just like that, man. No matter all the work he put in, the whole body of or catalog of all of the years of experience and all the years of acting and the things that he had accomplished and the roles that he had played to finally get into the position to be able to get that Oscar. And in that moment, his human side showed up. And unfortunately, that became more of the conversation than him being a winner of an Oscar.
Right.
It's a tough situation, man. It's not something that's easily done, But, that's the one thing about winners, man. it's so much part of their DNA that they find new ways to win. They
You know,
adapt.
because that's all they focus on. It's the winning time.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So how the book coming along, man? We didn't get a chance to talk about it. We used to talk about that Rich Dad Poor Dad. I got mine still standing by right here. I done read
Yeah,
it and
I'm at the
made some
same spot.
keynotes on it.
I mean, uh, we had this conversation the other day. I got to get back. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to the people. I got to get
Okay.
back. I got to get back to reading it. Me and you talked about this before. Once I understand the concept of something, I pretty much get comfortable with the situation. You know, but it's all about having the time and the winning time, and I'm learning some things about myself that I have to adjust and I have to adapt. Sometimes I do too much at one time. I'm just doing way too much at one time. You know, podcast, DJing, work, studying for this test, reading this book, going to the gym, meeting this person over here. It's like, yo, okay, I need about three of me.
Mhm.
I need a team.
Mhm.
That's an open
Oh yeah.
invite for anybody who want to be on my team, man. Open invite. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I meant to hit this one.
Yeah.
Come be a winner.
Yeah. It's easy to say. Some people will tell you to make time, but it's not as easy to make time. Sometimes some people will say take time. The reality of it is that time is already moving anyway. It's a matter of you being able to try to juggle it all.
Shake down, break down.
See?
You're busted.
I can't wait till you ever like when you look at the episode, you see what happens to your eyes. It's definitely something that needs to be checked into.
Did you get your pictures?
I'm always consistently working on that at all points in time. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Look, that's when you look at the camera and then try to look back at
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. People talk about it's funny, man. It's funny. Eventually, y'all, I'm gonna get back in the studio with E.
Hmm.
One of these episodes, y'all just gonna click back open and be like, "Oh, my boy, back over there."
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I'll be honest with you. I told y'all we creatures of habit.
yeah.
This became very convenient.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. I
You
know
know
what
what I mean?
eventually I initially started though.
Right, right.
Niggas, shit. I was positive. That nigga negative himself right on the fuck up on out of there. That's what happened with that one right there. Hey, bitch, I ain't going around there. Bro, I'm good. I'm telling you, I'm good. We done been around each other in the public, but the nigga never came back to the crib. He never came back to the crib. Nah, we gonna make it
Yeah,
happen though. We gonna make it
yeah,
happen.
yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean?
But
So,
yeah, man. I know you got a lot on your plate right now, man. A lot.
a
And I'm
lot.
totally aware of it. A lot on your plate.
Lots.
You know what I mean? And
And it's winter
you know,
time though. It's still winter time.
exactly, and that's the thing. The winter in you ain't gonna never quit.
Nah.
You know what I mean? I'm reading a different book now. I told you before. We
Richest
started off
man in
together with the
Babylon.
rich. I read that already. Knocked that out. Um, Actually, I'm reading this one joint.
Called
It's called
baby
Get
aspirin.
Good. No, what's going on with that? Get Good with Money.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, and I know I'm saying the sister's last name wrong, but it's I'm gonna say it's Alishay or Alish. Alish. I know I apologize, since I truly do. But your book is awesome. Get Good with Money. All of these books,
You sound like mom, man. You sound like mom. Like earlier
all
today, you told me I sound like my bitch. Don't get greedy now.
yeah, that's how mom used to say. Yeah, all right now. When you're getting greedy, now. Man,
I gave you some money now. Shit.
I done bought three of them. Slow down. Slow your roll. Hold your horses.
That's something
Um,
that comes from the Brown side of the family. Cause we shout out to B Man. You ever see B Man do the same shit? Hold up now. Like, goddamn. That's some
BG
bullshit.
is definitely.
Stop the
You know what I mean?
bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But I think we're gonna go ahead and get into this week's this or that, man.
Oh. Welcome to this week's This or That. When every time it's winning time and you know that's it. I ain't got to rhyme every time I say shit. No snow squalls, no nothing. We're just going to talk about this week's This or That. And I hope you guys are ready for that.
What up, y'all? Once again, another episode of This or That where I ask E a series of questions and I get answers. Clear it out. And I get answers. Sometimes it's direct. Sometimes he takes the roundabout way to give me the answer, but eventually I get it.
Last week
We're
I
gonna
was
jump right into
direct. This week I'm a little roundaboutish.
We're going to see what happens. Rich friend or loyal friend?
Loyalty is key. Because with one loyal motherfucker, you can become rich. You ever see that? You ever see that dude? I don't know that big dude name, man, be on Instagram. He said, you don't need a lot of friends. You don't need a lot of friends. All you need is about 3 bad motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You ain't never seen, listen, you 3 loyal bad motherfuckers, you can fuck some shit up. Take over the whole fucking world. I'll send it to you. You ain't never see that?
Nah.
Shit,
Yeah,
funny as hell. You don't need a lot of friends. People think you
I'll
need a
take
lot
a
of
look
friends.
at it, but no,
That's
All right,
how he
so
said it. He Italian dude, man. You know how they talk, man.
I need to see that. Jogging or hiking?
Yeah. Who? Jogging or hiking?
Yes.
I've done them both. Well, for a quick jog. Hiking
Okay.
is honestly for nature and actually trying to explore. Jogging ain't nothing but exercise. That's all jogging is.
Yeah, hiking, you can take your time and appreciate the
Hey,
surroundings.
you trying to be? I listen. I did some real shit that people probably did. I went hiking and went fossil hunting.
That's what they call it.
No, that's what I did. Fossil hunting. I type in fossil hunting when you get a chance. But I'm just saying, I went fossil hunting.
Yeah, I know what fossil hunting is. I just don't do it. Adventurous or cautious?
I'm a cautious dude, man. I used to be adventurous. Yeah, I don't like breaking
Wow.
shit though. You know, I ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think most of us start off adventurous
Yeah.
and then become cautious.
Yeah. Because they start fucking shit up.
Secretive or open?
I like to use the word private. Because I Listen. Every time you private doesn't mean it's a secret. Because a lot of times when you're being a secret, you're being sneaky. Some shit everybody ain't got to know. But at the same time, you can ask me anything you want. So I'm a private, open person.
Right. Get paid or volunteer?
Get paid, man. Get paid, young nigga. Get paid. Young Dolph, may he rest in peace. But I will volunteer to help the baby sometimes.
Car or truck?
Depends what day I'm in. What the mood I'm in.
Coffee cup or thermos?
Coffee cup. Got no I ain't had no thermos since I was in. They had lunch boxes and shit. Remember the little Superman lunch box, little metal joints, and then you had the thermos.
Dukes of Hazzard and all that.
Dukes of Hazzard was mine. Daisy Duke.
All right, you got to pick one. You ready? Yeah.
Nah.
Pandas or whales?
For what? For what? For what? What I'm picking it for? What I'm picking it for?
It doesn't say all of that, E. It's winter time, man.
What, I know it's winter time, but okay, the whale is the biggest shit in the world. Blue whale's the biggest thing in the world. So, and a panda might really try to eat you. He going in the water and on land, man. But what the fuck am I picketing for?
It
Am I
just
get?
says pandas or whales.
Is it supposed to
It's
protect me
more
from?
than one.
Is it supposed to protect me from Will Smith?
Put your part in.
What the fuck is going on? I'm trying to figure out. Is he getting jiggy with me? I don't want. I don't know. I don't know, P. I don't know, man. I don't know. What am I? What do I need him for? Am I eating them? Like, what am I doing?
I have to get in touch with the website, man, and ask them to make a complete sentence.
Okay,
Because
well,
all they
that's what
got
I'm
on
saying.
here is pandas or whales, man. You know, come on.
Team Panda,
Digital
Team
what?
Whale.
It don't say that.
I'm going pandas because they can go anywhere. Panda, 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 panda.
There it goes. Digital watch or analog, man.
Digital.
Steak or chicken.
What day is it?
It's the day that we shooting the show.
How often is this? Is this for the rest of my life? This is every day, or this is?
No, this is just that day.
I get steak
One
when
of
I
them
go
ones.
out, man. Let me stop bullshitting. I get steak.
Pissed the whole teacher off. He was like, Mr. Rainey, damn, man. You know, you're pissed the
I'm like, ho,
Yeah.
ho, don't get uppity then.
you know. All right. With or without?
You talking about onions on the
Blow.
cheesesteak? you can hold the blow every time. I'm without that shit. I got snow squalls. I can use snow squalls instead. I'd rather go with that snow. You talking about blow with or without the blow? Yeah, I like how you put it.
Okay. Real or artificial? Attach that to whatever you want to.
Always gotta be real. Always gotta be real.
Always got to be real.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want real dookie on your sneakers or artificial shit? You know what I mean?
Right. That's fair because I asked you about, that's fair. Yeah, I'd prefer artificial, personally. Alone or in a crowd?
I used to be in the crowd, but I'm often alone nowadays. I'm not mad at nobody and nothing. You know, when you grow up and your circle's growing too, it's gonna be a lot of times that they're just not available like we was when we was kids. And you respect that and understand that I'm really not alone. It's just you're not here with me today.
Right. Right. Nah, that's good money. This one is different. I think it depends on the time of your life when you actually get into a relationship, but marry or live in relationship.
Married.
Okay.
Married.
All right, all right. That's all I got for you this week, brother.
Okay, so I'm not going to take us out yet because I got some questions for you. Rock, salt, or sand?
Talking about after it snow and what you putting on the sidewalk,
Yeah, after a squall.
calcium.
Okay. Okay. Brown liquor or white liquor?
Brown.
Okay.
Yeah. Depends on, you know what?
What?
Can I say this?
Yeah.
Depends on where
Right.
I'm at.
Right.
Like if I'm at, let's just say I'm at a wedding reception.
Right.
It actually depends on whose wedding it is.
Yeah.
I had to think
all right.
about that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You eat lamb
Go ahead.
chops? You eat lamb chops?
If they're cooked the right way, yes. I have.
They cook the right
Yeah,
way
I
in this
have.
house. They definitely cook the right way in this house.
Yeah, man, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say though, with the whole situation though, it's not coming like from a lush perspective. But if I know you personally,
You gotta drink white liquor.
nah, it's actually different. Like depending on how well we know, like we may be the type of like, bro, I done been in weddings, and on the ride from going to take the pictures to the reception,
Oh, yeah, cuz.
He just cut like
Yeah.
a couple weddings. You know what I mean? I was in a wedding one time, bro, where we, you know what I mean, like we had like a bus, like a dope bus
Yeah.
that took us from the church to where we was going to get the pictures at. You know, and then from there, it was supposed to take us to the reception spot. In between there, we stopped at I don't want to say the name of the liquor store. We stopped at the store and got some beverages. And bruh, by the time we got to the actual reception, Liddy in the city, we was ready.
Mm-hmm.
It happened.
What city
I mean,
was
I
you
can
in?
make it
You was
up,
in
but
our
it's what happened.
hometown?
It was definitely winning time.
We was in our
Yeah.
hometown?
Yeah, well, that's what the wedding was, but the
What
reception
liquor
was
store
like,
you stopped at, man? Come on, shout them out.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was it a bar or a liquor store?
Nah, Big E.
Big E's? Yeah. Did they say they brung the legend out as soon as you got out?
Nah.
Let me take
They
us
know
out of
they
this,
didn't.
out of this or that, man. I mean, that was another episode of This or That. That's it. Pull that paper out. What you doing with that paper, man? That's your roll-ups? Yeah, that's your
Trying
easy
to get my
wild.
life together, man. It's winning time, baby. It's winning
It's
time.
winning time, man. And before we close this episode, man, I just want to let y'all know the true thing about winning time, definition of winning time is this. Find what you love. Find what you love. A lot of us already know what it is, but we don't put all the energy and the effort in it because we're trying to survive instead of focus on winning time. You know what I mean? Don't fall, like God said, you must not become of this world. When he says this, man, he really means fall into that groove of just going to work every day and paying bills. That's what he means. He wants you to be successful. He wants you to succeed. Find what you're great at, man, and winning that. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Like that, brother. You put it together rather well. Just to piggyback off what he's saying, listen, there's a winner inside of all of us.
All of
You got to
us.
tap into your greatness, as I say each and every day.
Each
Stop
and every
waiting on
day.
others to tell you that you're a winner. You got to know that you're a winner, apply that, and set an example, man. Whether you think somebody's paying attention to what you're doing or not, there's always somebody watching. And we
Always.
appreciate y'all watching each and every week. Thank y'all for tuning in, man, whether it's been through YouTube, or any of your favorite podcasts and streaming sites.
Like Stitcher,
iHeartRadio, Stitcher,
Red Circle,
Spotify,
Spotify,
you know what I mean? Amazon Music,
Apple Music.
Google Podcasts,
You said
know.
Amazon Music already.
yep, Radio Public, Overcast Radio,
Audible.
Audible, Red Circle.
Right.
You got all these different lanes and all these different streaming sites that you can visit to be able to download them, man. As we say each and every week, man, you can also find us on our Instagram page. E shows them each and every week, man. It's on Instagram for E, it's at Mr_influential. You see it right there on the screen. For me, you got it at P Original 1996. And you can find our collective page at the Porch 30 on Instagram. Hey, man, like I say each and every week, tell a friend to tell a friend. Share, comment, like, subscribe, leave notification, and make sure you tap that notification bell so you know when all the content is dropping. As always, man, we appreciate you taking the time to rock out with your favorite brothers from the Porch each and every week. Look forward to seeing y'all next week, man. All right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Remember, winning time, every time, climb time, we rhyme time, because you ain't know that we was the time. Let's go. I'll see y'all later.